What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. And what are we gonna do tonight, Dre? Well, the same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world. So I don't remember exactly what we were doing last time, but I do remember recovering from several assaults on our base. We're working on a roboticist, I know that. So we're gonna keep doing that. Our gold storage is full up here. Might be expanding that a little bit because our bills are just over 20% of our total gold capacity, so we want to keep doing that. And we could do some loot missions maybe in a little bit here too. Got a lot of minions going out on little missions. So we'll have to see where they're headed out first. I don't remember exactly which ones that we targeted. One was a franchising opportunity to keep the money rolling in. Now I do have to be careful that we don't overtax our technicians too much. Because, yeah, we've been letting our minions kind of lax a little bit, or lax, whatever you want to call it, a little bit, which means that all of our maintenance has gone downhill slightly. That said, we are working on our final henchman, which is going to be the last of the science minions, and we might replace Jubei, because there's a really funny character that, well, she's an Australian gunner, and she's kind of awesome.
A trap has been triggered.
Might have to take her on board instead of Jubei, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, our minions aren't exactly doing terrible right now. And we are dealing with level 9 minions, but...
Feel my wrinkled fist.
You're nothing but
Focus.
your henchman is in combat.
Technically, I'm invincible.
Alright, so we got 2 of the 3 facilities.
Overcooked. Unpalatable.
So that's 2 of the 3 places we gotta raid. Do have to set up factories too. Now, where's the 3rd raid place? Because I want to have the last henchman in...
You know your mission, Agent Steele.
Oh, we have an Agent Steele coming in.
Agent Steele. Here. Minions, seek and destroy.
Alright, so that's kind of a downer. Must have done something in an area where she was set up. She doesn't come herself. She sends out these carbon copies of Agent Steele. We just gotta find that 3rd factory location.
A criminal network has too much heat and has locked down.
It's always a pain to find out where they are. Ah, there it is, I think. Yeah, raid other facilities. So we have to wait... yeah, another minute. And then we can launch this one.
Your minions are nothing more than target practice.
And your super agent is probably going to get himself killed.
Your scientists have discovered something.
Alright, so we can improve minion smarts now. Okay, so we got all of those researched.
That's how your minions dress. No wonder Agent Steele prevailed.
I really want to get
Research has begun.
the Venus spy trap. It's a lot of fun.
You
That's a
lost
lot
this
of
battle the
orange.
moment Steele took the field. You did quite the number on that agent. But another shall be on their way soon enough.
Yeah, I'm so worried. So what room type does this go into? Archive. So do we have to expand this room a little bit? Make the wall just a little bit thicker, because we know this is our coffee break room. Bump this over 1. Let us install that. Right there. So it'll allow us to get our science geeks onto their missions, or we'll get them
A zero
after.
smart minion is destroying your furniture. A zero smart minion is destroying your furniture.
Wow, that hitman really got screwed up. Guess he's being taken down to the prison for re-education. We only have 86 power going at the moment. We should probably look at putting in another bank in them. So 5 wide. So make this 6 wide. And toss in, let's toss in at least 1 generator. Just give us a bit more power.
Salaries paid. We captured a minion.
Let's hope his time in our little interrogation cell brings him back to a point where we can use him again. Once he gets to about 15, we'll let him go.
Task complete.
Should put him back on course to being abnormal. Defeat attack robots in the lair. So we're going to get some attack robots.
Find that intruder and kill them.
This might result in a lot of fires, though.
There's an intruder here. Kill them.
And of course, it comes at a time where we've already got enemy infiltrators. So just to be a little bit on the safe side, we're going to throw a couple of fire extinguishers in. If we can find a place where we can put them.
You are a plague, I am the cure.
These robotic minions could prove to be a pain. That's exactly how we wanted that trap set up to work.
A henchman is in danger.
They're only level 2, but you see what I mean? They explode and cause fires.
A small fire has started in your lair.
So we're probably going to
Fires
lose
are
all
getting out of control.
Yeah, we can see that.
They will have a gassy end.
Oh, did that not work the way you anticipated? What an unexpected turn.
You've set me up, haven't you? This was all part of some kind of diabolical plot. Not that I disapprove of diabolical, but you picked the wrong victim.
This is why humans are doomed. So slow to see the truth. A digital future is coming. You're not part of it.
The only thing that's doomed here is your expected outcome. You played your hand. Now I play mine.
Okay, so that's a lot of fires.
The fires are being dealt with.
But as expected, we kind of
The
lost our
fires
traps.
are almost under control.
We didn't lose anything in here, but we did lose a lot of traps. Huh. Have
Your
your team
criminal
conduct a
networks are
autopsy.
idle. Consider running some schemes.
So we have to interrogate one of these things in the lair. Let's go back to the world stage and see if we can get Fugu her own little area. Have a little bit more money coming in. While those minions are off, we'll reinstall the shark pit. And at least one laser wall. That should do for now.
Time to recharge.
Alright, so that's taken care of. But now we have to interrogate an attack robot in the lair. So where are they coming from? Okay, we got more Saber agents.
A henchman has recovered.
Kinda hard to decide what we're gonna do. It's gotta wait for those attack robots to show back up. The fact that the forces of justice are constantly sending in agents now is a bit troubling. They're all level 9s too, so that really doesn't help.
The heat at a criminal network has attracted the forces of justice.
Oh, they'll get to here and then probably get locked down by our troopers. I'm hoping anyway. They did put out a zombie-themed DLC for Halloween this year, but
A trap has been triggered.
I didn't really want to set it off.
I live to serve.
Your henchman is in combat.
What are we dealing with over here?
Second-rate programmers.
I want that intruder captured. Hunt them down.
Terrorizing stuff technique.
I was hoping to do that without causing more fires.
An inferno is raging in your lair. The fires are being dealt with.
Come on, get to the advanced guard table before it burns up. What?
The fires are almost under control.
There we
All
go.
fires have been extinguished.
We don't have any more guard posts there, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Before we interrogate him, though, let's make sure that there's a fire extinguisher or two outside here. While I'm thinking about it, let's expand our treasury just a little bit. Few more. These type of vaults. Safe racks.
We have captured an intruder.
It's hard to imagine a robot having resolve. Apparently they do. So we got a muscle minion running over to interrogate it, and then when it dies, there will automatically be an explosion and a fire down here.
Salaries paid.
So that's not necessarily a bad thing. We'll still have to deal with it.
Let's take this thing apart and see what's in its programming.
Irrelevant. This unit will be shutting down imminently.
Oh, then you won't mind if I make it painful. Tear your limbs and upload elevator music into your database.
Wait, let's be reasonable about this. What if I told you your traps were being targeted next?
I'd thank you for that and go for the compromise. Someone upload the chicken dance on an endless loop.
Okay, I know we're supposed to be the bad guys and we're supposed to be evil, but that's just evil. Like, I'm barely trying to think about it, and already the infectiousness of that song is getting into my head. And... oh, that would lock the region down.
A criminal network has too much heat and has locked down.
We don't have the intel to get rid of it. We do have the Venus spy trap
Your
now.
scientists have made a breakthrough. Your criminal networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
We have
Research
the
has
intel.
begun.
That area is going to lock down before we can... and Wrecking Bull's there. So what we can do in the meantime... we need a level 3 here, but we need 2 broadcast strength. We have 141 power. These cost 12 power each. So we'll set that up. Go down and set up another, let's say 2 generators in our lair. That'll cover our power needs. Then we can go back up to this floor and install some Venus spy traps, which are pretty neat little things. I really enjoy them. Obviously, since I'm dropping down a bunch of them. We'll just say it's Dr. Ming's influence that we have Venus spy traps all over the place. Cost 8 power each, so maybe we should toss in a 3rd generator down here. Just because, well, we don't want to be low on power at any point, and we can kind of afford it right now. Beautiful little Venus spy traps. That'll allow us to upgrade there. Ah, crap, that's going to send another Agent Steel after us. Wasn't paying attention. Wrecking Ball is still there, but we have to wait another 5 minutes. Well, probably closer to 2 minutes before that one's ready. When it comes out of lockdown.
Your minions are in combat.
I have many special moves. Observe!
Alright, so we're going to get some Patriot heat. Let's see if we can stall that. Not really anything up there that can stall the heat.
Network has been upgraded.
So we'll just have to wait for it to be done. Wrecking Bull is out of here. How much longer do we have to wait? Just another minute or so. Should be good here pretty quick. Then we'll keep advancing, get our last henchman in.
Salaries paid.
While I'm so antsy to do this. Basically, this is a giant tit measuring contest in this case, because the
Your
robots are
scientists
female too.
have discovered something.
Slippery floor has been researched. Let's go over to our minions. Let's improve the
Research
genius
has
just in
begun.
case. Back to the world stage and launch this scheme because we can right now. And a wave of soldiers is coming in. Level 9 Saber Soldiers. Here's to hoping our Venus flytraps actually, or spy traps, work. This is just costing us minions at this point.
Speak your mind. These are the best.
Okay, so that was a little inconvenient. Just a little bit anyway. And we do have slippery floors. I haven't really found much of a use for these as of yet. But if anyone gets to this position here, we'll have them slip and fall. That seems like a good place to put some slippery floors. It's right outside the barracks. Yeah, let's put a shower in the middle of a public hallway, one of the busiest hallways in the base. That totally makes sense, right? Waiting for one more to transport over and deal with that. Those super agents. No, we can technically start that one too, get it out of the way. Just naturally let our soldiers all train back up, because we went through a fair amount of minions. I'm guessing it's one of the martial artists that we're missing.
Your minions are in combat. People like you are the reason we can't have progress. That facility was the future.
You couldn't have had much confidence in your success if you weren't there to oversee it.
Enjoy your exercise in meat puppet savagery. It's a temporary win, and it's put a target on your back.
You're a mechanical genius, but a lousy strategist. Stick to your mechanical dolls and stay out of my way.
Well, that's kind of neat.
Hell rising stuff technique.
Okay, so Jubei is in combat. Does this mean they're up, yeah, they're up over here at our little...
Anya?
A henchman is in danger.
So they'll get a little bit of suspicion, some heat from that. Defeat 10 attack robots in the lair.
Paid.
So they should be coming in a big wave then, shouldn't they? Which means, yay, even more fires. We got fire extinguishers running around though. But any luck, we'll have our muscle minions trained back up by then too.
Tranquility? So boring.
And there's our Venus spy trap going off. Even though everything in this hallway is now getting lit on fire.
I'll hack you to bits.
Your hen.
Ugh. Second-rate programmers.
The fires are getting out of control.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to replace a few of our traps.
The fires are being dealt with. The fires are almost under control.
Okay, yeah, that really kind of hurt.
You're nothing but weeds.
Ah, well, it's just gonna cost us a little bit more money to get it reestablished. We're gonna make this basically the doctor's hallway. Do nothing but Venus spy traps. All the way along. They might only hit one target, but they hit that target really hard. I'm okay with that.
Your criminal networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
Hopefully the next set of attack robots will come from the front.
I'll hack you to bits.
I might as well do that factory too. Get it up to 4.
A small fire has started in your lair. A small fire has started in your lair. The fires are getting out of control.
Alright, so that's
All
that part of the
fires
story
have
done.
been-
Don't you trust us?
I don't trust anyone. Why?
You decided to turn the surveillance cameras on us, instead of watching out for spies and intruders.
No, that wasn't me. So there's someone I should be trusting even less than you.
Oh, we'll get to work on disabling the suspect cameras, boss. The only person that can deny us our privacy is you.
Alright. So complete research cameras. So that'll be done immediately after our genius improvement, level 2.
A trap has been triggered.
In our basement. Do I see anyone down here? Huh. It's a little odd.
New research has been completed. Research
Begin
has
that
begun.
research, and then we can get the genius upgrade again. Though we've been pretty careful to keep our genius out of combat, so there is that.
Salaries paid.
The rest of those went in. Looking pretty decent overall.
Your scientists have made a breakthrough.
But we're gonna upgrade our genius a little
Research has
bit more.
begun.
Oh, complete research traps. So we gotta suspend this one and go to traps.
Research has begun.
Can't have our Venus spy traps going down. Kind of fitting that we are using them given how close to Halloween we are, and happy early Halloween to everybody. Be safe on whatever you choose to do this weekend. Don't attempt to go out and party and have fun, but you're better off staying home, better off still isolating and keeping safe, so I hope you're all incredibly safe. But have a fun All Hallows Eve.
Your criminal networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
Alright, now we can go back and
New research
resume
has
this.
been completed.
But we also have to go down and turn off power in the
Research has
lair. We
begun.
need 159 power to go off. Each one of these is 40, so we need 4 of these to go down? We only gotta wait that out for a little while. Basically, we're power cycling everything. 90% of computer problems, folks. Just turn the power off, turn it back on, and it'll work. Makes me seem like a genius when I'm out helping people, but really it's just letting the computer fix itself. There's a bunch of geeks around the
You've
world.
run out of power. Build more generators.
There's a bunch of geeks around the world right now. They're going, "Why did you say that?" Because it's arrogant to keep that knowledge to
Technically, I'm
ourselves.
invincible.
Your henchman is in.
I have
I need to rest my muscles.
There we go. Power's back on.
No.
What's going on? Who bought out those cretins? Betrayal will always be met with a swift death.
Those weren't your minions. My sensors indicate no life signs and purely mechanical locomotion systems.
Then you're saying
Some of your people aren't people. They're robots, and they acted on a signal.
well, they still met with a swift death, so I'll count that as a win and work incentive to all the survivors.
Alright, kill or
Your
capture the
henchman
roboticist.
is in co-
Is she actually
A
coming
small
to the lair?
fire has started in your lair.
So we want to capture
I'll
her.
see you in hail.
Technically, I'm invincible.
Let me rest my appetite for death.
Oh, we're gonna lose those Venus spy traps too,
The
aren't we?
fires are getting out of control.
Put a fire extinguisher there. And a couple there. See if we can get this under control. Probably gonna lose this
The
door.
fires are almost under control. Salaries paid.
Okay, so there's the roboticist.
I want that intruder found and captured.
Let's see if we can
Find
capture
and
these
capture
robots.
that intruder.
And
I
maybe
need
not
him
get
out
so
of the
much
picture. Locate and grab that intruder.
fire when they die.
I demand that intruder's immediate discovery and subsequent capture.
The fires are almost under control. An item has been destroyed.
I'll hire up a big wave of minions because we're going to need them shortly. Hey, one of our Venus spy traps survived. Where are the rest of our
I'm
henchmen?
listening. I will release.
Over and out.
Another if you insist. You want this one alive?
And we got more
Your
stealthy people
henchman
coming in.
is in combat.
You are a prey. I am the keeper.
Alright, let's build up our defenses here again. Toss that door back in. Rebuild the flower power of doom hallway. Let's see if we can actually keep them close enough to squeeze in another. Not quite enough room. I know we overlapped with one of them there, but that's fine. No, is roboticist one of the ones that's up here? Don't think so. I think she's being taken down below. We don't have that many cells. we can kind of fix that too. Expand that out, and we can toss in some more jail cells. I guess we don't need to expand it all the way to there. While we're down here, toss in a couple more power generators because I don't want to get low on power again.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Yeah, I realize that now, but we can send some minions out here, get some money.
We've got a new prisoner.
There is this gold vein over here, so we can send out minions to excavate it.
How could a fallible, petty human beat my purest technology? How? Why didn't you just end me?
Because I'm not an idiot. I wasn't sure about this robot stuff, but I have to admit their potential is impressive.
At least you understand that much. I didn't think you even had that in you.
I also understand your vision, as capable as it was, had limitations. Interested in overcoming them?
Does a robot kiss transmit 100 bars? Of course I'd be interested. I'll get started in your lab.
Alright, so that takes care of that, but for some reason I feel it's not going to go away. When you cut me, do I not lubricate?
Dr. Soriyama, I have observed your acquisitions and must conclude you are continuing your earlier project. Of course, Iris. You have the digital perfection to see the truth of my goals. You approve. I see some interesting applications, but you need to get out of your own way to succeed. Yes, some of my old infrastructure is required and actively interfering with my new progress. Can you help? I believe promises of increased destructive power can sway command to allocate resources towards this.
Alright, so destroy factories on the world stage. But I think that's pretty much where we're going to end it for this week, guys. We're expanding our holding cells, expanding our power, both figuratively and literally. And we've overcome the obstacle that is the first wave of the roboticist stuff. And we have a wave of soldiers coming in, so that doesn't really help us either. We'll pause it there. But anyway, that's going to do it for this week, guys. So if you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, be a valuable member in the lair, or pop up in other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button. And make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.